What's going on, folks? Day 22. I hope y'all had a good day so far. We out here, and the best I could say, thanks to the rain, all our piles probably won't need a watering. Just flip. Work pile 2. About a high of 69. A low of 66. Work pile 3. I see as I come out later in the day, temps are lower, but they're more even. Stable, I should say. High 68, low of 60. Work pile 4. About a low of 65. High 68, I think. Spear green pile. Low of 65. High 69. Almost 70. 70 it is. The dry piles, they got hit by the rain a little bit, but I put them where they normally are covered well. Just gotta rake through them today. That's it though. So another thing for work pile number 1, right? Because I know the texture won't just immediately be where I want it to be in one day. I don't need to do a texture test every day. So, pile 2, inside temps. I think about a high 75, probably 76. Yep, 76. Pile 3, inside temps. I seen a 78. A low of 71. Pile 4. A low of 70. I ain't gonna count the 60s, but a low of 71. And 60s weren't really on the inside. High 77. Spear green pile. I had a video already, but for some reason it switched to a picture. I don't know why, but it was a high 81. Yeah, I'm gonna take that low of 70. Alright, so everything cracked open. I would like to say probably the only thing that needs to happen again is a flip, and that's it. Like, everything's already wet from the rain. I think that's it, really. Okay, no. So I had to change of plans. I decided I'm gonna add some dry to this pile, wet and dry to that one, and this one. And that's what I'll do. Alright, amendments added. Again, no need to add water because it rained. So they have excess water. Plus I was giving them just straight water feedings or water additions the last few days. So, yeah. Alright. Everything else to be mixed is mixed. Everything to be flipped is flipped. Just got bit by a big ass mosquito. Yeah, I'll be back. Alright. Everything I was supposed to mix up has been mixed and raked. Yeah, getting bit the fuck up. But dry pile's been moved. Let the extra water drain. What's going on, folks? Day 23. Segment 1. I just want to give y'all a quick update on things that were planted during this journey. So first, the first pineapple plant. Okay, it's not growing any new growth yet, but it was eating on itself before being planted. It's not doing so much now. Later on, I'm gonna do some research and figure out if I'm on the right route with this. But I don't know if it's supposed to be not having any new growth from the center. I know that's where the new growth comes from, though. Now, the newer pineapple plant, right? So, again, this one was more green before being planted, but it started eating on itself, I guess, until it took root. But the new growth has no burnt tips or anything. And as far as new growth goes, I wouldn't really call any of this right here any newer growth. Like, it was just planted a few days ago. So all of this growth that it has in the center is pretty much from what it already had as a clone. So, yeah. But overall, in my book, it looks good to me. You feel me? Somebody got some good barbecue going. But anyway, it looks good to me. All right. Now, over here, right? If you remember, we planted some apple seeds, a bunch of 15 of them, into this container. And what we have so far is this. All right, so let me explain this a little bit better. So, I know for sure this one, that one, this one are apple seeds. The other ones, I have no idea what those are. Like, no idea. This one too, probably, but no idea. And how I did them so far, right? These were left out, like, with no cover on the first day. Like, they dried out, like, the whole thing just dried out completely, right? And that was a no-no. So from there, what I did was I had some spring water, I had some bottled water, spring water. I put some water into it and took it into the house and put a lid on it. So from there, had it in the house, had it covered, had this on here, but I had it in low light area. There was a small amount of light, but it wasn't nothing that was like drastic enough to heat it up. And after a few days, ever since I planted them, these smaller plants or smaller seedlings have started growing first. And that's normally a good sign of good soil, good compost or whatever. Just wanted to throw that in there. But just getting back to subject. A few days after these smaller ones started to pop up, that's when, actually today, I started to see that these had popped up, these actual apple seedlings. I just moved around because I'm about to go in the house in a second, but long story short, now I'm taking it back in the house, and I'm going to have, instead of the lid all the way on and sealed, I'm going to have it on into the side where a little bit of more air can come in. And the reason why I still need to keep the lid on just some type of way, form, or fashion is because of humidity. Humidity is important for seedlings, young plants, things like that. So if you keep them in a good enough humidity, they will thrive. All right. So as far as the piles go for today being day 23, I will not be flipping or touching anything just for today. Now, reason being, where I'm at, it's about the rain. It's been pretty cool today. And with the rain the last day or two, I believe, I need those amendments from yesterday to actually soak in. And another thing, for pile number 1, I really don't need to do a check or consistency test or texture test on it today either, because it's about to get hit with rain anyway, and that's going to change the results of everything anyway. So, but other than that, this concludes day 23. I hope I gave y'all enough information with the apple seedlings earlier, and I hope y'all had a good day, or have a good day from here on out. Another thing I want to add, I took off the shell remains that was around them at the true leaves. So going from there, probably gonna have to start separating these soon. What's going on? Day 24, folks. I'm gonna start off like this. Since the apple seedlings, yesterday I came in and one was growing right into the lid, so I took the whole lid off. We're gonna start them off like this from now on. As far as the pineapple crew go, this one may be getting planted next. Its roots are going, so. And the other ones, this one look alright, but they're not like this. Stocked up. Scraps going out. I'm just out here saying hi. How y'all doing? We got hit by the rain last night, so you know how that go. Now segment 2, day 24. All right. So what the plan is, I'm flipping everything. Have to. Pile 2, outside temps, looking like 61 and 63. Outside temps for pile 3, 59 and 60. Outside temps 59 and 60. For the spare green pile, today I'm going to not do the inside temps because it's just so small now. What, 59 to 60? The dry patches, of course. I know these got to get raked through, turned over. That's about it for this though. Pile 2, inside temps. I've seen a high of 67, a low of 62. 3. High of 68. Pile 4. 62 and probably 67. Again, for the day, the plans are to just flip everything minus pile 1. Be back soon. Alright, everything mixed. Now just to rake all the active and wet piles in shape. That'll be it. Mixed and mastered. I'll catch you tomorrow. What's going on, folks? Hope everybody had a good day yesterday and have a good one going today. Day 26. As y'all can see, we are with a new pile. Spare green. Uh, catch y'all in the... Alright, long story short, everything minus the new pile will be getting flipped or shifted. So that goes for pile 1 too. Work pile 2 temps. 60 to 58. Work pile 3. 60 to 58. Work pile 4. 'Something just stung me. Spare green pile number 1. For now. I always make the one that's on top number 1. And the dry patches are soaked. Like soaked. They're starting to break down. So I'll go through those and shift them out. Work pile 2 inside temps. 66 to 61 or 60. Work pile 3. Let's see, 59 through 57 through 61. Work pile 4. When I say these last 2 piles were mushy, soggy, these are soaked. 58 through 61. Alright. Cracked all of them open, minus this one. I really need to let these dry out, especially these two. These two need to dry out for sure. So I'm gonna give these a break before I flip them and put them back into shape. Just for size comparison for the new pile, it is about almost probably like 3.5, between 3.5 to 4 feet. Not 4 feet tall though. What's going on, folks? Day 27. While I'm out here, just gonna give a quick update on the worms so far. Real quick. I got a little water bottle with some holes in it. My fault. I decided to move into some shade. Now I'm doing some accidental bird watching. Alright. After I watered them, well, at least gave it some fresh water. We'll wash out at least their wet castings. Pour them into here. Yeah, I gotta grab them with my hand, but as y'all can see, they aren't doing too bad. These are the grown night crawlers. They are fat. Yes, I can use this time to move them into here. It's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna use this old container for any eggs or babies that hatch from them. Just bringing them over here slightly so I can get some compost and dump it in there. This has been soggy a bit from the last few times it rained, so it'll even out. Real quick, before I close it up and all, have to make a drainable base again. So, alright, and just fast forward a little bit. Here is the new home for this half of the adult side. So we'll give them a little bit of water, letting it drain out some, and then I'll put the lid back on for them. On to the next one. Alright, next group. This is the other 6 adult night crawlers. These things are. So I'm gonna add some sticks to this one as well, just to make it more drainable. But when I took them out, they were looking all around, right? All I did was just put the lid on it. They chilling. Alright, I can move these back into here. I thought I had to fold the little cardboard for a second. Spread that around. And now add some of the compost. Spread it around, fill it out. And then add some of this. Alright, on to the younger side. They're starting to grow up a little bit. They're not as big as the other ones for sure, but they're starting to grow up a bit. It's 12 in this group. Minus one that was trying to escape. They pretty chill too. This group might be a little too wet. You see that was forming to the container. But all in all, they still doing good. Let them dry out. I already went ahead and opened up this one. Dumped them out. None of them besides maybe that one that you see moving. Well, this one to be exact. It's moving for real. It's like as soon as I started talking, that's when they wanted to prove me a liar type deal. But anyway, this one had a bit of coffee grounds in it, and I guess that's adding to why they're so chill. You know. All right, and we're over here. Segment 2. Now y'all remember that thing was almost between like 3 feet high, and it shrunk down a bit, like from 3.5 feet to 3 feet high, I should say. All right, so everything is dried out nicely. It looks like, just based off sight. So we won't be able to take temps, but we'll rake everything back into pile and break this down into here too. So I'll be back. All right, so as far as piles 3 and 4 go, it looks like I'm gonna have to leave these two spread it out or spaced out like the dry piles. These two came back into shape nicely. Might even add something to this one still. All right, so slight change of plans. We'll be adding some green to here. Not that green though. Food scraps. And we're gonna check the temperature of new pile. So be back soon. Alright. So far. We're getting 80 and 85 around here still. Y'all can see the stain from here, but you know. I know I seen 120 on there. I cracked it open a little bit more, right? I'm just still digging through it. Mixed in, separated, shifted. Found 2 worms over there too, so they like that area. All done though. Catch you. We looking good, y'all. And a second set of true leaves. They got their second set coming in too. And this pineapple has started to die off, right? Take that out. It's growing more new growth. So we bouncing back, y'all. But this one right here has been the healthiest pineapple clone I've had so far. Like, I guess it had a great start. It started to get its roots going. And it's not even really dying off. This thing is real healthy. Let me come outside. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in this one, but it looks like that one's starting to have some new growth come in as well. So I didn't cut myself off in the last video, but oh well. And look at this one. Got some good growth. Yeah, it ain't really changed yet, but it's healthy. Some more accidental bird watching. I think that's a red robin, I think. See stuff like this all the time. Alright, just took some time to fine down the compost a bit, make it more, I guess useful. I say that, more useful. The bulky chunks weren't very good. To go back on the last video, I guess a better way of me saying that is broken down. Fine compost is more broken down, so it can go towards giving nutrition to the plant versus still trying to break down it. Now, this is just me speculating, Don't get to trying to, tussle about this if you know science, but I think it has to do with the surface area. Anything that's smaller has a greater surface area than something larger, so I believe that's probably. Plus now we have our red worm container, that little white thing that was squirming around. I put it in here with the rest of the red worm, so gotta add a base for drainage to them now. Caught all of these from the yard. Just a few. Over 10 for sure. Got my base in there, right? And I got one. This one right here. He keeps trying to run away. He started off over here, right? He gets off. He gets here. I grab him, put him back in. He must be the newest one I had just found, like, I think today. I either found one today or yesterday. I think because this is like so wet and moist or whatever, I'm gonna put them in here with this new compost that I had. It's broken down a lot better too, in my opinion. So they might like it. All right, I changed them all over into the newer compost. I counted, I think 15 if I'm not mistaken. But in the midst of those, I see these little small dots, like little sack-like things. And I'm wondering if these are eggs. Alright, folks, so I'll put like 3 of those possible egg sacs in here. Alright, just in case if I'm right, I'm right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. 3 in here, and I'm going to put 3 in here. And of course, drainable base. Alright, I'll put them in there. I think that's one right there, if y'all can see. Probably not, but oh well. They're in there. Top on. Alright. Now, we come over here to the segment 2 area. I hope everybody had a good day. Your day's going well. Flipping everything. I have no idea what's going on with Facebook, but one more time. A high of 67 and a low of 64, 63. It was reading 67 in the video before this. Pile 3. There's no point in really checking this one, but hey. Since I did pile 3, I have to do pile 4. So, why not? I think 62 to 64 for both of them. 61, 64. Spare green pile 1. 87. 88. 90. And 73. 70. Spare green pile 2. Highest was 87 with this one, I think. A low of 7. And the dry patches, or dry piles. Yeah, they're not looking like much, but they dang near the second or third most important ingredient or pile in the whole mix. I got 10 piles, y'all. Wait a I didn't even notice, y'all. I hit my goal with, these are two separate patches, So y'all see it, boom, boom. But 10 piles. 10 piles. Yo, we are 28 days in. I have 10 piles. 10 piles. Yep, I went through this one to dig out, take some soil. But anyway, 10 piles. Pile 2, inside temps. $57. Spare green pile 1. $117. I guess 86. 84. Spare green pile 2. $116. Okay, plans for the day, right? Leave alone. Flip. The patches in the middle of these two are cocoa core from an old plant. Flip. Shuffle. I wonder if it's just my clock that's messing up right now, but it says it's like my clock on my phone says midnight right now. But anyway, we will be adding our special water. We'll be letting some leaves sit and soak in the water. All done. Mixed. Raked into shape. Shifted. That's it for day 28.